Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Tim's RV Tours. Today I am starting off a brand new segment called Call It How I See It, where I'm basically giving you my first impressions on units that I have never seen before, brand new brands, brand new floor plans, just something new that I have not seen. I'm giving you my unbiased opinion with fresh eyes, not knowing a whole lot about it, but not to worry. If you guys do like something that you see, I will put all the information in the description, specs, features, things like that, where to find out that information. I just want to give you kind of like fresh eyes and just kind of that my first impressions, like I said. So this is a brand new product from Dynamax. This is a 2026 Isata 6 31KS floor plan. This literally started delivering out to dealerships back in July. So we actually got one of the first Isata 6s out here on the East Coast. I'm in Buford, Georgia, and this is my first time really laying eyes on it. I've done minimal training and research on it, so I'm just kind of freestyling and just kind of giving you my initial thoughts. So the big difference here, Ford F600. So all the previous Isata 5s, you know, you're going to have that Ram chassis. This is going to be that F600 chassis with the 6.7 liter Power Stroke engine, 4x4, of course, 330 horsepower, 950 foot-pounds of torque. One thing that is super different about the Dynamax Isata 6 is that this has Bilstein shocks on all four corners. So it's gonna give you a more upgraded ride. They call it the Dyna Ride package. You've also got rubber shackles, you've got sway bars, you've got front and rear stabilizer bars. So really, Dynamax puts a huge focus on the ride quality, which is important if you're boondocking, if you're doing some rugged travel, you know, mountainous travel. You literally have mountains and forest trees and stuff in the paint. Beautiful full body paint, by the way. You've got a nice molded fiberglass cap here. It looks like you have a molded fiberglass wing, which I really like. A lot of cheaper brands are going to actually have the seam right here front and center, where there is a more susceptible chance of water intrusion and like your seals deteriorating over time. But since you've got this fiberglass wing pushed back, that decreases that significantly. So you're not going to have to worry about, you know, resealing, you know, your vital points there. Same thing up here. You've got your molded cap. The seams are pushed back. So good construction. This also has a fiberglass roof, which I know, and that is very, you know, something that I like to see. I love these new square windows, by the way. Frameless windows, so they protect the seals underneath. Always a nice thing to see. I'm going to be opening up some storage compartments too. You've got rotocast storage compartments with a full pass-through. I like the rotocast because you can just wash it out with a you know, with a sprayer. You know, unlike the carpet, which holds mildew and things like that, rotocast is my preferred material because it's easy to clean. You've got a TV here on the outside. That's a lot more common nowadays. Smart TV, Netflix, Prime Video, all that stuff. You can tell what this was made for. You've got a armless awning, which has a vibration sensor. So if you've got this thing out and it starts raining, it starts getting windy, it'll automatically retract for you. You've got a 110 plug here. Very nice if you wanted to put, you know, a fridge outside here on a table and whatnot. So you have a thermal insulated compartment in here, which is what I like to see. They really emphasize the capability of off-roading and really going down the beaten path on this new Isata 6. This actually has the Explorer package. So you've got over 600 amp hours of lithium. You have about 1,000 watts of solar on the roof. So this is really made for boondocking and going off the beaten path. Another pass-through storage compartment, rotocast, easy to clean. I love this metal cap right here as well. A lot of other brands are doing fiberglass caps, which, you know, this looks a lot more rugged. I love the bright lights here. You've got your receiver, your 7-way plug, of course, square windows, backup camera, just a nice look. I love this paint job as well. Nice grays and blacks, very subtle. There's the other side of your storage compartment. Whoa, did I just see? Yes. There's your propane fill. Also, you can turn your propane on. That comes in handy. You got an on and off switch there. Quick reminder for anyone who doesn't know, whenever you see a compartment that does not have a lock, most likely that is your propane access, just for safety reasons. You've got your 50 amp plug right here. You've got your Truma AquaGo on-demand water heater right there. You have a thermally insulated wet bay. You've got your lights control. You got your water pump here. That's what I like to see. Water, city water connection, black tank flush. Obviously, we have not cleaned this yet, so I apologize. You know what? This is new. I've never seen this before. Fan. I wonder, is this a heater? I'll have to get back to you guys on what this is, but that is very interesting. Like I said, I'm looking at this thing with fresh eyes. I've not done the training on it. I'm just simply using my eight-year experience with this one. So this is going to be your lithium battery holder. You've got 4 lithium batteries. I think it's like 160 amp hours per battery with 4. You've got over 600 amp hours of lithium battery. With your 3000 watt inverter, you should be able to run your TV, your fridge, just a whole lot of 110 appliances. These also, I know, are going to be, it's hard for me to do this with one hand, by the way. So, but yeah, there's 4 lithium batteries in there. You know what? I'm going to try it. Just for you guys, I'm going to try it. Bear with me here. This is raw and uncut, guys. Bam. Bam. All right. So you got your lithium batteries here. 162 amp hours per battery. A little over 600. These are also low temperature lithium batteries as well. So basically what that means is it's going to withstand cold temperatures, low temperatures better, because lithium typically does not do well in low temperatures. You've got your 8,000 diesel generator here, 8,000. Not 5,500, not 7,000 like a lot of other brands do, which is nice. You got your solar controller, you've got your transfer switch, you've got your 3,000 watt inverter, got some battery disconnects there. All your electronics over on this side. Very nice. Slide topper, that's a given nowadays. Let's see, did I mention the Bilstein shocks? Bilstein shocks on 4 points. Upgraded, rubber shackles, sway bars front and back. Basically, Dynamax focuses a lot more on their ride quality versus other brands. Let's take a look at the inside. I like the rubber tread here. That's nice. Prevents slippage. You've got auto leveling here, battery disconnect, step lock, all your standard lights and things like that. Let's take a look at this living room. Very nice. It's only 34 feet long, guys. I love how you've got your theater seats right in front of the TV. You got your dinette here. That makes into a bed as well. I actually, you know what? Yes, it does make into a bed. Like I said, I'm just kind of freestyling this, guys. Wireless charger, you know, just calling it how I see it. Day and night shades. Very nice, very convenient. You've got frameless windows. Like I said, this is how they work for those who have never seen them before. You can, the hinge is at the top, right? So you can actually have these opened up in the rain and they protect the seals underneath. Gives it a nice sleek look too. So you have your, as you can see here, you have a nice window in the front cap. The button to lower it is going to be right here. You got your MCD roller shades. Very nice. You got some ductwork up there. You have 2 15,000 BTU ACs. As you can see, raw and uncut, this has not been through the shop yet, so that's why that shade is not catching on there. Well, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That is something that I will leave to the technicians. Not everything's perfect, guys. Even your $1 million, $2 million Newmar King Air comes from the factory needing to go through the shop. So you got your ladder here that connects to this. You've even got this nice rail here to protect anybody from falling over. That's what these things here are for. 300-pound weight capacity. Just noticed that. By the way, just noticed that you have heated and massage seats here, which is very nice. Should have turned on the AC in here. It's getting hotter and hotter here in Georgia. Good storage here. Beautiful kitchen. I love the solid surface countertops with the LED lighting. You got your residential faucets, stainless steel farm sink with the utensil and dryer here. The name escapes me right now. Like I said, raw and unfiltered, call it how I see it. Induction cooktop, pretty decent backsplash there. You've got a nice safety latch here for your convection oven. Some storage here, good latches, nice hinges, good stuff there. Here is your control panel. So you have your lights, your batteries, your levels, pretty standard stuff here. Auto generator start, all your individual lights, your temperature, and then your auto leveling and your slide out controls. You can download an app to your phone to control that. And then here is your bathroom. This is actually one of the biggest bathrooms that I have been in a 30-foot Super C. So you've got a nice Tecma porcelain toilet. You got flushes for number 1 and number 2. USB outlets in addition to 110s. Seamless countertop. Stainless steel sink instead of a plastic one. Good medicine cabinet. Fairly deep. Hello. Nice. This also has a 36 by 36 shower, by the way. Ooh, that feels nice. This is solid, guys. You could tap dance all over this thing. Pretty good backsplash. Not real towel, of course, but that's okay. Feels very residential for such a rugged vehicle. You've got your metal. Actually, this is a brand name. This is a brand name shower head, guys. Oxygenics Body Spa. Very nice. There's your skylight. Here's a place for towels. You know, for such a rugged vehicle, like I said, this is fairly nice. Soft touch vinyl ceiling, which is something that I typically see in higher end diesel models and higher end gas models. So that'll help dampen the road noise, give you a little more insulation. Look at this fridge, guys. This is a 30-foot Class C, okay? And you got this gigantic residential fridge. That's what I like to see. Water filter comes with. Very cool. Queen size bed. Nice headboard. Shades on the side. Big old window in the back. You got some hanging oh, motion light. Fancy. So fancy. I like it. Breaker box. For anyone who's ever wondered what this thing here is for, it's to reset your breakers. Oh, cedar lined closets and drawers. Actually, you don't typically see cedar lined drawers. That's awesome. That basically will absorb moisture and, you know, keeps things nice and dry. Soft touch closed drawers. Are they everywhere? Yes, they are. Very nice. Cedar lined closet, you know, that's pretty typical, but cedar lined drawers, that is not very typical. Good job, Dynamax. TV, got the hinge right there, so you pull it out right here. Very nice. Truma AquaGo, that's your control for your water heater. And then all your stuff there. Whoops. Like I said, you're getting it raw and unfiltered here, guys. I love the LED lights. Let me do a little 360 here so you can get a better feel for the space. 30-foot box, what am I saying? 34-foot total length, just about. I'll put all the specs and a link to all the features in the description below. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to me. You've been tuned in to Tim's RV Tours. Have a blessed day.